Alrighty, welcome to our call, you guys. It is Monday night, an unusual night for us to do a call, but I know some of you guys on Gold Diggers are used to doing your calls on Monday. So welcome to our call. We are so excited to be here tonight. I'm so thrilled to hear a bunch of these leaders talk and tell you what they're excited about. I'm going to go ahead and get us started with just a few minutes. I want to tell you a little bit about this new collagen. Oh gosh, I just got mine in today. You guys got yours yet? I try to sample already. So today I had my first real one out of my container, and I've learned a lot about this product over the last couple months. And I'm not by any stretch of the imagination a product guru or an ingredient person or anything like that, but the stuff that I've learned about this collagen has been just completely amazing. So I'm just going to share with you a few things, and then, but I want to say real quick, at the end of the call, we're going to do a prize drawing after the call, like we normally do. Going to do a call notes post in the Rockin group, and you guys comment your notes from this call, so make sure you're taking really good notes. And then from that list, I'm going to do a drawing, and I've got two prizes. I've got a 7-day of hunger control and a 3-day of hunger control with balance. So to be in that drawing, put your call notes in there. All righty. So this collagen, okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but collagen is something that a lot of people have been taking for quite a while. When I was on the product board with Plexus, there were a lot of really, really crunchy people on there with me, and they were all taking collagen. So I said, what is this? What does it do? And they were telling me that it helps with, wrinkles and aging and all kinds of joint health and all kinds of stuff. So I was obviously interested in that. So I asked them where to get it. They told me, go get it at Costco. They told me which brand to get. I got it. I started it probably about 6 or 7 months ago, and I really noticed a huge difference in my skin. I really felt like my skin looked better, and I was really happy with those results. Well, when Plexus decided to come out with collagen, I was really obviously excited about that, because anything that I'm buying somewhere else, if I can buy it for myself, like, I'm that much happier about it. And plus, you guys all know that anything that Plexus makes, they go and they do all kinds of studies and lab results and all kinds of things to make it better than what you can buy at the store. And this is what I tell people all the time when I'm talking about Plexus products to potential customers or ambassadors. I tell them, there's no way that we would all be in business if you could go to Walmart or Costco or GNC and buy the same products that we sell with Plexus. There's no way we'd be in business, because nobody wants to order something through the mail that takes a couple days to get if it doesn't work better than what they can go to the store and get. So right there is proof how great our products are. So anything that Plexus comes out with is going to be better than you can get anywhere else. And they've proven that also with the hemp oil recently. And I want to answer a question that I keep getting over and over again with the hemp oils. When is Plexus going to sell the hemp oil? That's a question we don't know the answer to yet, but I have heard that Plexus is going to make sure that we can get our hemp oil every month until it gets to that point, through incentives or through however way they can get it to us. And really, it's a great deal, because if you get it with a gift with purchase, it's like way less expensive than what it's going to sell for anyway. So make sure you're taking advantage of those offers. Okay, so I have some notes on collagen that I took when I watched a video about it, and I've done some research about it, about our collagen, and I want to tell you some highlight points on this, because I want you guys to know how great this product is and what the differences are. Okay, so our collagen is marine and bovine, grass-fed bovine fed. So it is pure, and it is marine based. So it's got like really good stuff from fish oil. It makes it a lot different than what Costco carries. Okay, it's bioidentical and bioavailable, which, if you know anything about hormones, the bioidentical ones are just like the hormones that your body makes. So anything that's bioidentical or bioavailable is going to absorb, and your body is able to use it a lot better than something that's not bioavailable, bioidentical. Okay, your body knows how to use it, and it knows where to use it. Okay, it helps us produce more of our own collagen. That's huge because if you don't know, your body loses 1% of its own collagen every year after you turn 21. That's huge because when you lose your collagen, you lose a lot of functions of your body. And so we're going to go over that. Um, it affects your bones, your skin, your eyes, your joints, your hair, your nails, your heart health, even gut health and lashes. Okay, so all those things are affected when you lose your collagen. So this is going to help reverse aging in all these different areas, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and increases elasticity. Okay, um, collagen is the biggest component in your body next to water. I thought that was huge. Um, on the canister, it says results in as little as 15 days. Like, that's amazing. Okay, it's a comparison to my Costco collagen. It's 25 calories as opposed to 70. That's a lot if you're counting calories. That's a big deal right there. It's small scoops. The Costco collagen is big, huge scoops. So this is a lot less, but it's more peptides per serving than the Costco brand. The peptides is what does all the work. Okay, so here is the last thing I want to say about the collagen. This is a business tip for you. Okay, so I drank my Costco collagen in my coffee. Okay, that's what I was thinking I was going to do. But really, the best thing to do is to drink it with your Slim because you're going to get better benefits if you drink it with your Slim. And here's the thing. If you're recommending Slim and collagen to your potential customers or your ambassadors, they're going to go active with those two products. And you can't taste it. You cannot taste this in your Slim. So adding it to it just gives you that double whammy of gut health and all the things we love about Slim. And if you're advertising and using that as part of your talking points, you're going to have both products in one. So I'm not going to tell people to mix it with their coffee. I'm going to tell them to mix it with their Slim, either the Hunger Control or the XOS, depending on whichever one they need to be taking. All right, that's all I got to say about collagen. Everybody needs to be on it. Okay, so next we have Erin O'Keefe.
We have me. Yay. Hey, everybody. So happy to see so many faces that I haven't seen in so long and to do a call with all my old buds here. Feels like old times. So thanks for asking me to be on the call, Jana.
You're welcome.
So I'm so excited to talk about three things. I love talking about housekeeping. So I'm pretty much talking about housekeeping and how you can work it this month to grow your business, to move the needle forward on your business. That's like my motto of the month. Like, we are moving our needles forward on our business. And we have so many tools. We have so many products. We have so many programs. And I'm going to talk about three things going on this month that's going to help you move your needle forward. First and foremost, Plexus Perks. Hallelujah. Can we say hallelujah? To me, this program is incredible. If, like everything else, if you use it, if you're using it as a talking point with your ambassadors, with your teammates, with your silent, with everyone. I'll give you a quick little stat, and I'm going to explain what Plexus Perks is. 300 perks already. Nancy already had her order go out this month. Over the weekend, Plexus is like, these are the baby, is just launched. Over the weekend, Plexus had over 10,000 subscriptions turned on or qualified just over the weekend. 10,000. I personally have been able to get so many people, partial PVers, to up their order to get the perks. A lot of people who manually order now turning their subscriptions on, but they won't know until you go talk to them. So Plexus Perks is our new rewards program. And guys, it is geared towards retention. This is an amazing, everyone said, how can I improve retention? This program, it's going to get people on the products consistently, and it's going to reward them for doing so. And like Jana said, just Slim and Collagen alone every month is going to get everybody qualified. So set up that. So every time your order goes, if you had 100 PV last month and had a subscription set up for November, you should see in your back office already that you had 100 perks credits. And with your order going out this month, there's 3 tiers, 100, 150, and 200. Once your order fires this month, you're going to get those credits added to your credit bank. Come January, we're going to start redeeming. So the system is set up to start redeeming in January, even if you have enough credits going in December. So accrue those credits. I know I'm saving up for Joyum because I would love to not have to pay for Joyum. But anyways, so talk to your teammates, talk to all your ambassadors, dig down deep, levels 1 through 7, and so on. If you, however many people you have, let people know that are under 100 PV and who order manually about this program, because why wouldn't you want this? Okay, so that's the perks program. I love it. Poinsettia. This is something I wanted, I think, since the day I joined Plexus. And this is the program this month, along with perks, that's going to get the needle moving forward in your business, as long as you are, enrolling ambassadors. Okay. We really want to use this. If you guys have been sitting at 50, 100, 150, 15, whatever your Plexus pay points were last month, this is going to get it moving forward if you keep enrolling. So say you had 15 points last month, you signed 3 more level 1s, you're ending the month with 30 pay points with Plexus. So I love this. Grab a friend on your team, do it together. Say, hey, let's each sign 3 this month. Grab 2, 3, 4 friends, depending on how many people you have on your team. Grab a ton of teammates and just say, hey, let's go power of 3 this month. Let's sign 5 this month. And you are going to see forward growth in your business. We just got an email from our coach talking about how our December checks, right? And we want to work this business as hard as we can now so we can really help pay for Christmas in cash. Who doesn't want that? Who wants to rack up debt at Christmas? No one. So let's really work hard this month and really make that nice paycheck at Christmas time. I'm watching the clock. Jana gave me like a 5-6 minute time. It's just so hard for me. So Plexus Perk is going to get your ambassadors qualified, and you're going to get pay points. Poinsettia, you're going to get Plexus pay points on your enrolled ambassadors 7 levels down. Those are all going to help you rank and re-rank, which is the third thing I'm going to talk about this month. You are going to get paid to re-rank and rank. And there was an email with the pay charts. So not only are you, but your sponsor. So say I have a level 1 re-rank to super silver. They're making $75 in addition to everything else. And so am I. If you have a level 1 that goes silver, they make their $100 bonus and you make $50. Do they make an extra $50 too? I can't remember. I should have looked a little bit deeper. But the sponsor and the person that rank both gets paid on that rank and re-rank, okay? So all these things combined together, you're going to talk to your ambassadors and get them qualified. You're going to enroll and get more Plexus pay points, and you're going to really work hard towards that re-rank and rank. And I can't imagine that we're not going to see huge ranks this month. I know so many people who are running for that next step, and this is the incentive that's going to give you such confidence to really go after that next rank. Because sometimes people are like, oh, I signed 10, but like 7 shut off their orders, and you feel like you're not making headway. Well, you are making full-blown headway this month, okay? As long as you put your head down and focus and get enrolling. So that's it. I'm done. Back to you, Jana.
Awesome. There's a lot of cash to be made right now, and it's just an amazing way to grow your business. We are so excited about that. Thank you, Erin. Next, we have Christine Savicki.
Hey, guys. Thanks, Jana, for asking me to hop on here tonight. So I'm going to kind of piggyback off of what Erin was talking about as far as enrolling, and I'm going to talk about that's pretty much the key to our business, right, guys, is enrolling, and not just enrolling, but going silver. So that's kind of personally, like, that's my goal every single month. Obviously, I'm not going to earn that silver bonus every month anymore, but that is still what's key to our business. I actually talked to someone today on the phone, and they were like, well, tell me what the secret ingredient is. Like, I keep enrolling, but I'm just not going anywhere. And you have to keep enrolling. However, you really need to communicate with your team that they need to be enrolling and they need to be going silver every single month. So silver, silver, silver. not just yourself, but the trickle down effect. So communication is huge with your team. So just going to take a look at my notes here. So what I do, I spend a lot of time building relationships outside of Plexus. So I spend a lot of time commenting on people's posts, sending birthday messages, sending personal messages, if I like their pictures, just engaging with them and just building a relationship with them. Plexus does not come up automatically in my conversations with people unless they reach out to me immediately and bring up Plexus to me. Otherwise, it doesn't come up for a few conversations or a few times within our conversation. Eventually it's going to come up, especially if you're just touching base with someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. You don't want to just bring up Plexus automatically, but building relationships. I have had other people who have, I use the people you may know on your Facebook, and I've gotten some new ambassadors that way because I will start following them, commenting on them, and I don't really even know them, you guys. But the more I comment on their stuff, the more they see my stuff, okay? So just recently, I signed an ambassador who I really didn't have a very good relationship with, other than just loving her stuff. Loving the stuff as opposed to liking it makes a big difference as far as the Facebook algorithms go, just to let you guys know. So just liking something isn't going to get you start building that relationship, getting them to see your stuff, getting you to see their stuff. So loving their posts and then just commenting here and there. But because I had been doing that a lot, she was following me and I didn't even realize it. And then now that she's an ambassador of mine, now is my chance that I still have to love on her and build that relationship. Okay. Not just with Plexus, but I need to get to know her. I need to know how she needs these products, how she needs this business. Just being me is really, really important. So being intentional on building relationships is probably my number one tip as far as enrolling goes. And when you guys are doing this, when I'm doing this with my team, I am kind of teaching them that this is what, by not by just saying this is what you do, but kind of like this is what they see me do, so this is what they assume that they are supposed to be doing. When I have a new level 1 sign a new ambassador, I am starting conversations with their new ambassador. I'm saying, throw me into a chat with your new ambassador. Let's talk to them about, and even if they're wholesale, they may just be wholesale, but we're doing a disservice to even wholesale ambassadors if we're not sharing with them the potential of what could be. Okay. And I say this, sit down, make a list with your new ambassadors, with your new level 2s, with your level 1s, and talk to them about, hey, we all know someone who wants to lose weight, who needs more energy, who deals with migraines, who's in pain every day, who deals with hormonal issues, who has digestive disorders. Like the list just goes on and on and on. And if you show them, help them to see the people that they know in their life that could benefit from these products or benefit from this business, and then you show them on paper how much money they're going to make just by signing with 3 people. Guys, I'm a visual learner, and I know that so many of us are, and I need to see exactly, like in black and white, what's going to happen. So once they see that, even if they just sign with 3 people, you guys, that is all that it takes. And then they're going to see how easy it is to duplicate. Okay. So building relationships, being consistent with enrolling. I'm telling you, I'm 6 years in, and if I can still find 2 to 3 people a month at least to share these products in this business with, then everybody can. But it all comes down to being vulnerable when you're making your posts so that people can relate to you, because people are going to want to follow you. People are going to want to engage and have a relationship with you if they feel like they can relate to you. Being sincere in how you're relating to other people, commenting on their posts, sending them messages, consistently doing this and consistently following up. I know that for me, I have to write it down in my planner, the days that I'm going to do what, the days that I'm going to send all my birthday messages, the days that I'm going to be following up with people the days that, following up with people, not Plexus, that are not ambassadors, not customers, just following up as in building that relationship. Okay. Just being intentional. That's key. So the relationships, never stopping enrolling. You're creating duplication, and just being consistent in all of that is those are my tips as far as enrolling and developing silvers.
Awesome. Thank you, Christine.
Yeah.
All about relationships. If you follow Christine on Facebook, you will see that her posts are so genuine, and like stories about what she loves about the products is so awesome. One thing I want to say about something Erin said, and also Christine, is we want to really celebrate you guys this month. You may have noticed in all of the different Jewels groups that we're posting people who have increased their points by 5 points because they signed somebody with a 99 or a 199 welcome pack. And since we're getting points on those, we're celebrating small wins, big wins, everything this month. So make sure that somebody is celebrating you. So when you do this and you are taking our advice and you're getting these wins, make sure you're letting somebody know so that they can celebrate you, whether that's, your Jewel upline, your sponsor, somebody on your team that's celebrating people. Contact them and make sure that they know you need to be celebrated, because sometimes we don't know unless you tell us. So we want to celebrate you this month. That's so important. Sig, you're up, girl.
All right. Thank you, Jana and Christine and Erin. I'm so glad to be here. Jana gave us a 5-minute time, and I'm panicking because she also told me to tell everybody about all the amazing events going on. There's no way I'm going to get that all in 5 minutes, so I'm going to be quick, so write quick. First thing is going on right now, register for convention. Got to register because it's going to sell out. You don't want to miss it. It's in Tennessee. We've never had it there before, so we're all super, super excited about that. Next thing is the Health and Happiness Tour. That's been going on for months. This month alone, it's in Wisconsin, Michigan, Missouri, Kentucky, and Ohio. I don't think I've ever been to any 5 of those. I know it's really, really cold. So those of you who live there, I'm so sorry. But be sure to see if any of them are near you, you're really going to want to go. They are amazing. You know what, you guys, when I joined 5 years ago, we didn't have any of this stuff. All these events, I mean, we had 1-2 a year, and, it was just, it's amazing to me how many things, how much we've grown. So how many things we can plug into, go to, listen to. It's just so cool. So no excuses, guys. That is going on right now. And very soon, Super Saturday, that is January 11th, I believe. I didn't write that down, but I think that's the date. I believe we're in like 20 states this year. Find one near you. Got to tell you guys, they always just blow us away. They're always amazing. We have like the best of the best up there speaking, and definitely the first one that I had ever gone to was Albany. That's when I met some of you guys on here, Christine, Erin, Kath. That's the first one I had ever gone to. I was only in the business, I think, 3 months or 4 months. And I drove, I think it was 4 hours each way. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to go because everybody was making such a big deal. And I was totally blown away. I was like, oh my God, if this is just the one-day event, you're going to want to go to convention because it's amazing. And you know what, you guys, we always get something, a little something, super. So you're going to want to go. The next thing that I want to talk about is the calls. There are a few different calls. There's one every week, Monday Motivation. It is at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. So that's a really good time for everybody because I'm earlier than you guys, so it's a great time for us. It's a great time for you guys. Today was Nikki Hinkle and Amber Miller. amazing people, like amazing women. You want to watch them, like you want to watch somebody who's already gotten to where you want to go. And it's every week, and it's so amazing. Like I said, we didn't have this stuff back when I first joined. The other one is every month. It is Leader in Motion. Right? Is that, I'm sorry, Leader in Action. It's monthly, and that's at 12 o'clock noon, once a month. Also amazing. You know, if that's a better time for you, you certainly want to plug into that. There's so many things that we can plug into. So if you really can't go somewhere where we have one of these events, the calls are great. Then there's always your teams. Everybody here is on someone's team, whether it be your sponsor, your upline Jewel, whatever it is. There's so many teams. Be on a group, because those are the best place to really plug in. Not only do you meet others in the same shoes as you, but you also get this fabulous stuff from everybody in there. And those of us who have a team group, we put everything into it to really spoon feed you so much. So anything you need, even don't ever feel stupid asking something in there, because we've all been there, and we've all been like, I don't really want to ask it because everyone's going to know that I don't know. No, do it, because that's what they're there for. And we love to cheer you on and answer and do whatever we can for you. And sometimes that's where we are all day long, every day, all day, all week. The last thing is the Plexus Ambassador Group. That is a gigantic group. Plexus puts everything in there. You will always find amazing info in there, whether it be, you know, stuff to eat, stuff to make, what's going on this month, what's going on next year, all the exciting things going on all the time, every day. That is such an exciting place to be. I totally love to go in there because I always feel like I'm so like up, even though we're all exhausted because of daylight savings times. You know, like I feel like, oh my gosh, like you get so excited just being in there, just seeing all the amazing, wonderful things. And I keep using that word amazing because it is my word of the day, because this is amazing. It's really just so exciting. Look at Shannon laughing at me. I started out this day, you guys, at 5:00 a.m. writing her. So I'm still going at 6:30 my time, and I'm still like, woohoo, let's work, let's do this. So if you are not in there, then you should go in there, and you should read up what's going on in there. Really cool stuff. Whew, I got that in under 5 minutes. Thank you, Jana. Back to you.
Great job, Sig. And your hair looks amazing. You look so beautiful with your hair up. That was a great wrap up of our events, though. Really important to plug into events. Like Sig said, Shannon and I were talking on a call several weeks ago that neither one of us have missed a Super Saturday. And that's when you know you're committed to your business, when you are not willing to miss something that they provide so close to you. You know, most people have a Super Saturday within driving distance. And so this is such a good thing to take your team to and to bond. You can bond so well at Super Saturday. I'm on the events board now, and they're talking about special things that they're going to be doing at Super Saturday. And like Sig said, maybe gifting some things in order to get people excited about going. So it's going to be a great event. And like she said, there's a call on all the teams. There's usually a call once a week, or in the Rockin group, we have it every other week. It's so important that you guys plug into these calls. People get so much out of them when they get on the calls. But Sig's right. It's so important. Leaders are born at events. Leaders show their commitment to their teams when they plug in and they get on calls and stuff like that. So amazing to be at events. Okay, next we have Kathleen.
Hey y'all, how is everybody tonight? I'm Kathleen Hepler. For those that I haven't seen, I know a lot of these names and faces, even if I haven't seen you guys in a long time. So this is such a great thing. I love coming back and doing these calls. We haven't done them in so long. My topic, 5 minutes, is all about, all right, all this information, all of this stuff that's going on and the incentives and what to do. And okay, Kath, I have a full-time job, a full-time life, a full-time everything, and a full-time house and clean. And how am I going to even begin? Because I'm wicked overwhelmed. There's so much going on. I get it. I get it. But I love the fact that Jana gave us all the little things we got to talk about. I love this because I'm queen of lists, queen of get it all organized, check off the little boxes. Once you do that, you feel so good, right? All right. So that's my job. Break it down for you guys, because when I saw all of this, my brain started going and we start writing things down. So all of these things that we have going on boils down to talk to humans. That's it, pretty much, right? So whether you're like, how much money do I get for this or that, or what, you get lots, right? So just move on from there. Just say, this month is good. I'm going to work this month as much as I can with my full-time life. So when you do that, where to begin? I love focusing on typically 10 people a month to love on, as Christine was saying before, to message and to comment on their things. But don't throw out all of the people that you've talked to over the past X amount of years that you've been with this company, because I've been with the company for 5.5 years, and I would love to go back and talk to every single person that I've ever had as a customer that has come through as an ambassador, because guys, this company is not the same as it was even a year ago. If you think of the products that you started with, or the products that your friends that you brought in when you first started, are they the same products? They might be the same slim, but is it the same slim? Really? No, we've changed it, made things better. As time goes, we make our products better as we find better ingredients, right? And we never had the Joyome collagen, all of that stuff. This is not the same company as it was before. So we used to say it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead. That is not true at all. So go back in your virtual office and start by making a simple list of all of the ambassadors that you've ever signed. Trust me on this one. Go back and write down all of the customers that you have in your virtual office that have, even if you know they are going to say big fat no. Even if you're like, Kath, I haven't talked to that person in like 3 years since I started, that's okay. Trust me, it's okay. Write them all down, because that is a major master list of people that, think about it, they started Plexus for a reason. They've already broken through that barrier of direct sales or what these supplements are. They've already broken that barrier. They're okay with Plexus, or they were at one point. And you have no clue of the reason why they came and left. Could have been money. Could have been that they weren't taking the products correctly, so they had extra and they just forgot. It wasn't a priority. So many different things. Life situations. Guys, we're not in their home to know what's going on. All we do know is that these products work if you work them. So get that list going, and then start with just 10 people. Not all old, but start with, that's a huge list that you got working with, right? And if you're brand new, yay, this is for you. So go through and write down there's lists in the back office of how to start, and write down your 64 and all this other stuff. But if that's too overwhelming, don't go there yet. Just start writing names. We have that whole Frank's list from years ago. Frank's stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kid connections, spousal connections. Or you can change a little variation of that. Use that, for example. But I'm telling you guys, once you start writing names down, things will start to flow. So as I said before, I love to work with 10 people a month. That doesn't mean I'm going to sign 10 a month. So don't put that pressure on yourself. Hey, if you did, awesome, great. But don't put that pressure on yourself. Just have 10 people that you're commenting on, focusing on, chatting with, seeing how their kids are doing. Make a relationship, talk to humans before the plexus part, okay? Because if you haven't talked to them in 3 years and you go to message them, hey, guess what? Collagen came out. They're going to go click and walk away, because that means that it's only a sale to them. And that's not what Plexus is. Plexus helps make you better, feel better, energy, life, friendships. So don't go with one product or one incentive. That's not how we work. We're a relationship company. So love on those 10, and some of those out of that list of 10, some may be quick, and as Christine was saying, that you might get in that conversation pretty quickly. Others you might not get in that conversation at all, and that's okay, but it's a workable, usable number. So what do you do with them? Well, comment on their stuff, as we said, message them as a human, normal conversations, but plug them into things that mean something to them. This is not a me company. It's not an I company. It's not a, this is what I do. This is what works for me. Because guess what? I'm not that other person. You really have to put yourself in their shoes and say, what do you need? What are your goals? So look through their feed, talk to them, see what issues, ailments, financial, gut health, any of it that they want to change. We may say, you know what? I know that they could use an XYZ, but that may not be what's in the forefront of their mind. They may have anxiety and stress that we know nothing about. So that may be their focus that they want to touch on. Okay. So plug them into things, as Sig was saying, all the awesome things that are going on. Plug them into videos, or go in the back office. They have videos, info sheets, and testimonies. Plug them into something. We know that third-party validation is so much more than just what I say, because I could talk to the cows come home about how awesome Vital Biome is for stress and anxiety. But if I put them in and show them a testimony of someone else's that's been helped with that, that speaks volumes. So all you have to say is, would you be open to learning a little bit more about how I can help you with your stress? Would you be open? Because no one wants to be closed. No one wants to say, no, I'm closed to that. Thank you very much. They don't want to say that. So of course they would say, sure, I'm open to hearing about that. So find something, whether they're Facebook online opportunity meetings. If there's not one going on and you want one, make one. Super simple. So go on and take some of the posts, and you could do those too, or reach out to your upline and say, what do we have that I could plug my interested people into? So that's pretty much it. Guys, bring it down to make it simple. 10 people. Look at some old people, look at some new people, find out what their goals are. It's not about you, it's about them. Once we love on them more, the successes will come and they will stay, because you love on them and you're making them important. So that's my spiel for the day.
Awesome, Kathleen. I love all that. I'm going to say one thing, and then I'm going to let Shannon take us on home with everything she has to say. But I got to say something really quick, because I just thought of something really cool, something that Kathleen said. So Deborah Lawson, who is one of the sideline diamonds to me, she's like one of the first diamonds. I think she was one of the first 4 diamonds. She's actually on this call. I saw her name on there, and I'm so excited that she's on the call listening. But she told me something in Maui that I thought was really cool, that has to do with what Kathleen said. And she said, when somebody's signing up as a wholesale and they don't necessarily want to do the business, or maybe they're just starting the business and they don't really know where to go or what to do. She said, instead of telling people, go out and get people, She said, just tell them, go get your mom, your sister, and your best friend. Go silver. And how simple is that, to just give people a direction of 3 people, your 3 closest people, go get them on the products, get them healthy, and you go silver. That's going to get people started. That's going to make them click. And I learned something from her every time I talk to her, but I love you, Deborah. Anyway, go ahead, Shannon, take us home.
All right. I am excited to take it home. Tonight, does anybody else just feel like you've had a piece of pumpkin pie after listening to Kathleen talk? That's just always how I feel. Like I just had a piece of pumpkin pie or apple pie, and it's just, I feel the warm fuzzies. Every time she speaks, that's how I feel. So, and I'm sure she takes that as a compliment, as it's intended. Hearts to you, Kathleen. Okay, so I want to address a little something. Every time this time of year, November and December, and I've already heard 2 or 3 people say it, they go, well, Shannon, you know, oh wait, let me start my timer, even though I've already used that like a minute. They go, well, Shannon, it's November and December. So nobody really like works their business in November and December. People don't take their products in November and December. You know, they'll say things like, it's a slow time, or people aren't interested, or no one has the money. Okay, listen. It's November and December. I promise you, and I'm going to, that, first of all, that's negative self-talk about yourself, and it's negative self-talk about your business. So that needs to be drained from your conversation to yourself and to others. You should not even say those things. You should not even repeat those things, because the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So whatever you're speaking is what's in your heart. You need to fill your heart with good and positive, and my business is going to explode. I'm going to sign more ambassadors than I've ever signed in November and December. I'm telling you, all of these things are possible, and this is why it's possible. Number one, people need the products that we offer at this time of year specifically than they do any other time of year. Listen to me. We are a gut health company. We are here to help people conquer their sugar addictions. This is November and December. This is when Americans eat the most food of the entire year, November and December. This is when they need us most. But this is also when they need us to be the most transparent that we've ever been in our businesses. They need to know that we struggle. They need to know that these are all things that we have had ourselves, but that we have maybe conquered ourselves, or that we are even walking that road right now. Maybe we haven't conquered that just yet, but we're on our way. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I haven't conquered that completely, but man, I'm on the path to it, and I'm making the right steps in the right direction. This time of year, our guts are on overdrive. Halloween just happened. Our houses are full of candy. You start thinking about all the sweets and the pies and the cakes and the desserts and everything you're going to make for Thanksgiving that's coming up. Then it rolls into Christmas. My kids are already asking, Mom, I can't wait till we have those Christmas cookies. And I'm like, yeah, we don't make those till December. They're not coming out till December. I mean, already your mind automatically thinks, your gut is producing back with me just saying those words and you hearing it right now, right? And here's another thing that a lot of people don't think about this time of year, that our company, we do have products that help with it, all right? Depression and anxiety are at all-time highs in November and December. These are the time of year when people feel alone a lot, especially if they've lost a loved one in the last year. Even if they've lost a loved one in the last several years, it's a really hard time, and they struggle with being alone. And then that causes an anxiety for a lot of people. We offer products that address those issues. So you can't say this isn't the time of year to help people. This is absolutely the time of year to help people. And we all know, and I'm going to speak from my heart right now, and why I feel like this is why it's important. This time of year, every year before I started Plexus, is when I would get the most depressed. I would get the most depressed because of my weight, because of how I looked, because I knew that coming up at Thanksgiving and coming up at Christmas, there were going to be family pictures. And I did not want to be in any family pictures. I didn't want my picture taken. I didn't want somebody taking a picture of me sitting at a table eating food, or standing at a table, or putting food out. I did not want my picture taken. So it was a struggle for me for the holidays. And so I promise you, there's mamas out there thinking those exact same things right now, that they're struggling with with it, but those are things that people don't say. Those are things that people don't talk about. So if those are things that you think about or that you've struggled about, that's a post. And that's being transparent, and that's being real to people. Because here's the thing, people would follow somebody that's always real than somebody that's always right about something. I promise you. They want to follow you because you're real and because you're personable, not because you're always right about something or that you know everything about Plexus or you know everything about the products or all the ingredients. People don't care about that. They really don't. But they do care about transparency and your level of realness. Oh my gosh, I've only got 30 seconds left. So what I want you to, this time of year, I want you to say, I want you to say, I don't have to do this job. I get to do this job over the next 2 months. I get to do this. This is a blessing to be able to be an advocate for people who need what I have. And that's how you have to constantly see it. I'm an advocate for these people who are struggling right now. So don't say it's slow this time of year. I can't do it this time of year. You are an advocate for these people. And I take that very seriously. I put a lot of pressure on myself for that because people need what we have. And I feel like I'm doing them a disservice if I don't share about those things. So you'll be seeing a post from me coming up about the holidays and how it made me feel, because that's the truth of it. I mean, that's really what happened. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. And so I want you to remember those things coming up in the next 2 months. You can do this. You can sign people. It's totally and entirely up to you and your attitude and how you make it. And people have money to spend, obviously. It's the holidays. It's a gift. Our products are a gift to these people, and you have to show them that it's a gift to themselves and that they deserve it and they're worthy of it. All right, so one last thing that we want to announce and talk about. Last year, if you were with us last year, then you will know that this time of year we did a huge group called Slay the Season, and it was a hit. And we had over 600 people in that group last year. We are getting ready to launch Slay the Season again. It is going to start on November 13th, so be watching for posts. I'm excited about it. We're going to be bringing back the morning workouts with Shannon. I'm going to be doing it, getting everybody out there going. We're going to be talking about holiday recipes, tips, drinks. Well, we can do drinks. Of course, we can make it whatever we want. But anyways, it's going to be a time of encouragement and excitement, learning how to get through the holidays and doing it well and doing it without issue. I mean, it's a struggle for all of us. I mean, come on. We take great products and it's still a struggle. It's Thanksgiving and it's Christmas. It's our feel-good time in America. This is when we love to be with our families. So anyways, we're all going to be here together and we want you to get excited. The only requirement is that they take a Plexus product. That's the requirement to be in the group, because we want to invest in people during this. So get them involved. Invite people and say, a lot of fun. We had more than 600 people do it last year, and we want to break that record this year. So let's do it. Let's get involved and have a good time. Back to you, Jana.
Thank you, Shannon. That was awesome. I also heard it through the grapevine that Shannon is going to do a cooking tutorial.
Yes.
Remember if you were in the group last year, you remember the makeup tutorial that she did with Jayla.
I did.
Shannon's not a cook.
No.
And so that's going to be hilarious. So get ready to laugh when she does that. We're going to have somebody really special to come on doing a cooking tutorial with Shannon.
Yes.
So here's your challenge: to not go into holiday mode with your business or your products. From your jewels, we want you to be consistent with both things. We want you to be consistent taking your products throughout the holidays. Do not go back and say, I can't afford the products right now. Your products are your life. You have to continue your products through the holidays so that you're setting a good example for everyone in your life to continue to be healthy, even when it's a holiday. So here's your challenge: to not go into holiday mode in any part of your life, and you're getting healthier and in your business. Okay. This is your challenge. Okay. So from all of us Jewels, we wish you a really happy holiday season, and we're all going to be here with you celebrating. And we're going to do the prize in the Rockin' Group. Remember, I've got 2 prizes to give away, and we're going to do it based on the notes after the call. I'm going to post the call right after we get off here. I'm going to post the post about the call notes, and you guys put your notes in there, all the things that you learned, all the tips that you took away, and we'll do the drawing for that tomorrow. If you put it in there by tomorrow at noon, you'll be in the drawing for those prizes. So thank you all so much. It's so much fun. Like you all said, it's so much fun when we all get together, and it's exciting, and we love it. And we hope you guys have a fabulous night and a fabulous week. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.